We got a new bowl container that doesn't leak, and I added water this time. Yeah, I gotta throw the old bowl away. I guess that one's not hungry. Yeah, at least the cat gets some relief since the cats are eating solid food, but they still surround her sometimes and nurse on her. Well, it's cooler today, which is a good thing. A little relief from the heat because it's going to get warmer next week. And I'm thinking about it. Rained last night, no rain today, just overcast today. And since it's cooler, you know, I need to think about myself. The weeds in the big pasture need to be sprayed with weed killer. Normally I would pick a sunny day because it'll be absorbed into the plant better on a sunny day. But since it's cool today, I think, and even if it's overcast, I think I'm going to spray today. Yeah, I think it'll work good. It'll be cooler for me, a lot cooler for me. Yeah, I think it's only be in the low 70s today for the high, so that works out good for me. Okay, I guess that's what I'll be doing today. And after I get the spraying done, not today, I'll try to finish the spraying today. That's a lot of weeds out there, but it's just a bunch of walking. That's all it is. Walk and spray, walk and spray. Refill the sprayer once in a while. Okay, guess that's what I'll be doing today. And then it won't be too long in the future. I'm going to load up a old manure out there on that trailer that I used for the dirt. And I think I'm just going to park it here. Park it right there in the middle somewhere on the side here. That way I could be taking it off as I want to cover up all this, to surround all this lemongrass that I planted. Okay. Oh, he's in the mood. Maybe she's coming in the heat. Yeah, you can see I got some rain last night. I'll go check the rain gauge. Or not, well, yeah, yesterday. I don't know about last night, but we got some yesterday. And maybe last night, I don't know. I didn't really look last night. But we got some yesterday, that's the main thing. There's the red bowl over there, but I can see the rain on the ground. Made the ground wet. So that's a bonus too. Cool weather makes the grass grow, and rain makes the grass grow. So that's good. Everything's good. Everything's good. Summer began, and look. Summer began yesterday, and look, we got cool weather. Yeah. Yeah. We gotta enjoy it while you got it. Munch away. Yeah, there's some ironweeds in here I can see. Wouldn't hurt to spray this pasture too. I only sprayed it a little bit down there and along where I've been feeding. And the ditch, I sprayed that ditch. I probably wouldn't hurt to spray it again once in a while during the summer as the weeds start to grow back. Look at that bird in front of the cow. They like to do that. The cows stir up the bugs and then they can eat them. Huh? I guess that's why they're called cowbirds. Red Bull doesn't mind being by himself. Where did the white one go? Oh, there he is, behind the others. Yeah, now I got plenty of dirt. If I need dirt for the pasture road holes, I know where to get it. I got a big hole to fill up yet by the gates at the bottom of the pasture road, but I'll do that some other time. Hey, kitties. Oh, fight. It's a relaxing day, but I've been relaxing the last couple of days, so because of the heat. But now there's no heat, so I don't have that excuse. So I guess I'll get something done today. My mama cat's eating in peace. Babies already had their meal. Oh, I spoke too soon. Don't pester your mama. She's trying to eat. You too. Here comes the third one. Uh-huh. There they all. They're all here again. Don't pester your mama while she's eating. Yeah. I think they want milk, but they're kind of cautious now because she tends to growl at them. Oh, they're gonna try it. See if they can get away with it. Oh, mama says nope. Not while I'm eating. You gonna give in, girl? Let them eat their food. Yeah, eat the solid food. That's what it's for. Eat your solid food. Leave your mama alone. Yeah, see, she growled at him. She's trying to weed him. Yeah, they're just too persistent. Well, looky there. Almost a ½ inch of rain yesterday. Almost. Just under ½ inch. But it's over 3/8. So it's about 7. That can't be right. 7/16. Is that right? Yeah, 7/16. That's what I'm gonna dump it in case it rains again. That's what we got yesterday. I got some work to do in this garden. Look at the Jimson weeds are growing, but the lemongrass is growing. Mostly. Let's see see, that one's growing. I got them on this area here. I got 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, 2 there. Nothing in that last box. Yeah, so they're all growing. And there I got one there, one there, one there. Should be one over there somewhere. I don't see. Oh, I see the stem. I see the leaf. I don't see it there. I think there's a green leaf there, so it might come back. In here, there's supposed to be one down in there. Can't really see it too good. I see one there growing, and there's one growing, and I guess there should be one over there in that corner. I think that's the one that I was saying that wasn't going to make it, but that's okay. I still got plenty. They're going to start growing better now. And I have never trimmed that bush there. I'm afraid to trim it now because it's all the bushy stuff is laying down. I got to trim it away from the walkway. It's going to probably kill it. I didn't plant that in the other area, so I guess I'll leave it for now. There's some new ones. There's some new ones growing up, though. See? Yeah, there's a young one. There's some small ones there, so I think it'll still survive if I cut it. But I got to cut these Jimson weeds before they get too big. Now the grass, I could probably cover it up with the old manure. Yeah, I think I could do that. Mostly. I might pull some of it out, though, if it's close to the plants. Yeah, I'll just park the trailer right here. And when I want to work on it, I can take the, I can just drop the fence down and lock the cattle out of here. Oh, I got to close that gate again. Yeah, I need to trim those someday. I'd like to plant something in here, something that vines up. Everything else has got lemongrass in it. Everything except a box in the end. I planted some, but I don't think it grew. I don't think any of it grew. I had 4 plants here that were kind of weak. I don't know. Got to get a closer look. Weeds are taking over, but this one's look good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there should be. I see 2 popping up. Weeds are taking over there too. There should be like 4 in that one. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I think there was 5 there. I think only 9 made it. The one in the corner broke off when I planted it. I remember that. Yeah. Okay, let's take a closer look. Yeah, there's 2 here. They're not doing too good, but they're growing. Weeds are doing pretty good. And here's one there. I don't know if it's growing, but it's there. And there, it's growing. Yeah, these here didn't make it. I didn't expect these to make it. That's dried up. That one was dried up. That one's dried up. I guess I only had 3 here. 1, 2, 3. And I remember I didn't plant that in that corner. Yeah. And I got 1, 2, 3 in here. There's supposed to be one right in that area somewhere. 1, 2, 3, 4. But I don't see it. I don't see it. Most of them grew. So I'll be happy with that. Hi, cat. Well, you know how to get around, don't you? Yeah, these boxers are getting old. Some of the boards are starting to rot. Gosh, I don't know how old this thing is. Yeah, originally our garden was up there before we had cattle. And this bottom here, I used to feed hay down in here after we had cattle. Yeah, our garden was there. But then we did away with the garden after we got the cattle because I was feeding hay bale up there in a box up on top of that hill and over here in this area. Because this fence used to just go straight down. Yeah, just straight across. That's still the original fence there. And I used to throw hay bales over the fence. Square bales back then. Back in the 90s. Yeah. Yeah. And then later on, after we had less cattle here, and they were all down on the big pasture, I fenced this off for a garden. Oh no, I just fenced it off. Period. Yeah, I fenced it off, the whole thing, because I had some apple trees, and then I started planting these pear trees. I had a cherry tree over there. This was like an orchard back in here. Yeah. But then few years ago, it was kind of hard to keep this mowed, and there was a bunch of those maple trees. It was all over in this area, all over here. I mean, this thick. There's still a stump there from one that I had to cut out. And so I let the cattle in here, fenced it off, so let the cattle in. Then I fenced off my garden. But somewhere in the middle there, I built these boxes for the garden for my wife, so it'd be easier for her to take care of it. And since it was on a slope, the water would come down here, so we had to protect that from the erosion too. And the reason I planted it, made the garden here, because this was heavy with manure from feeding the cattle over the years. So I figured this was the best place to have a garden. It's low, so it's got moisture, and it had lots of old manure to begin with. And then I'm adding manure every once in a while. Okay. Well, I can get nothing done in here. Look at that. They're playing in the garden. Yeah, the reason we built that fence, or I built that, so my wife could plant bitter melon. She liked bitter melon. It grew good there. Grew good there. I don't really care for it. No. I've been told it's good for me. But here's where I dumped a pile of something. I cleaned out the trailer, cattle trailer one time, and I just dumped it here. Yeah, it's still here. Oh, I gotta get going. I could feel the warmth of the sun. Yeah, I could feel it, but it's not too bad today. It's not too bad. At least most of the lemongrass is growing. Oh, fight! I gotta get something done today. Well, before I can go anywhere with the truck, I gotta keep the cattle out of here, so I gotta close that gate. And then I gotta open this gate. So let's do that. Oh, it's got a nice cool breeze today, with the sun trying to shine. Somewhere up there, but it ain't working. But that's okay. I enjoy the cloudy weather today. Okay, that gate's closed. Let's open that one. Okay, I can leave. I ain't dressed yet. Well, I let the cattle in here for a couple days. Maybe 3, I don't know. They did a pretty good job of clipping the weeds and grasses down. It's not lawnmower quality, but it's good enough for me. Yeah, good enough for me. Lawnmowers did a pretty good job. Or should I say the cow mowers? Cow mowers. Yeah. Yeah, there's a nice breeze coming in from that direction, northwest. Yeah, feels good. Okay, I gotta get something to eat before I go do anything. Yeah. I think I'm gonna wear boots today since it rained. And since the ground's uneven out there from all their footprints. Yeah. Okay, let me go check the cattle one more time. She's still up on the hill here. But the rest are down there. Enjoying the day. Yeah, those elderberries are late. They were late blooming. this spring. And so they'll be late. I hope they survive the road crew, because sometimes the township will mow that area higher up or farther out. And one year there was a bunch of berries there, and I was ready to harvest them, and then the township came and mowed them down before I got to them. So I'm going to keep an eye on them this year. Try to get them. Yeah, there's lots of elderberries around. It's just a matter of knowing where they are and trying to get to them when they're ripe before they get mowed down. Because most of them are on the side of the road in the ditch. Okay, I gotta get something going today. It's only 66 degrees around noon, just before noon. So I need to go out and start spraying. It's a nice day today. At least I won't be hot. Well, I had a little gristle left over from when I ate the meat, and I shared it with them. There was enough there for at least one per cat, but I guess some of them are greedier than others. Oh boy. Okay guys, I got work to do. I think the cattle are liking this weather too. 1, 2, 3, and the white bull. Red bull I don't see, but he's probably over there somewhere with the white bull. They kind of hang out together sometimes. I think these three are the Highlanders. I would say the red bull's back in there somewhere with the white bull. He's laying underneath the tree line. Ah, yeah. It's a nice day. Let's hope it stays that way. Before I go out to the big pasture to spray weeds in this cool weather, I'm going to mix some of that vegetable oil, and I've got detergent in the bottom and permethrin. I got another jug of vegetable oil. I'll fill these up with vegetable oil. I hope I got enough permethrin. Last time I went to TSC to buy some, they were out. But next time I stop, hopefully they'll have it. I'll need some more. But that should be enough for what I'm doing with these 2 jugs. I just got attacked by a red wasp. It didn't stung me because it hit my hat. See if I can get close without getting stung. It's cool today, so that helps. They're not as active when it's cold. I got some spray somewhere. I'm gonna spray the wasps. Keep some inside the door for this very purpose. Let's see what I can do. It's a small nest, but I can get them. Oh, come on! Almost lost its pressure. Yeah, I got him. That's 1, 2, 3 down there. I think there was one still on there, but I think they're going to die. That's good. Oh, here comes another one. Must have been off on an errand. Did go back to the nest. I'll wait. Those 2 are stuck down there. They're dying. Look at that one. It's trying to crawl back up to the nest. I want to see how far he gets. There's one on the other side, but I think it died up there. I don't think he's going to make it. There he goes. He's down there somewhere. Okay, jug in the back is empty. I got two. I'm going to take this one out to the big pasture. I'll save this one as a backup. And if I ever get a new cattle rub here for these cattle, I'll put it up and I can use it. Okay. Still a cool north wind blowing, and it's still overcast, so it's real comfortable down here. I doubt if it's even 70 degrees. It's probably cool. Look at him rubbing on that tree. I'm gonna have to put a ring around it, a wire ring. They're gonna rub the bark off and kill that thing. Yeah, I gotta protect it too. It's only a little. It produces yellow apples. It's one of the trees that I planted from seed a long time ago. Yeah. Anyway, it's still overcast. I'm gonna head a big patch to do some spraying on the weeds. I may not get them done today, but at least I'll get something done. I'll get some of them done. Then I'll recharge the oiler too. Out there. Birds are. As usual, I'm getting started late again. It's already 2 p.m. But that's okay. Just catching up on my YouTube. Okay, let's take a look at the cattle here. There's some of them. Yeah, I may have to come in here and mow this with the lawnmower, because they eat a lot of it, but there's some weeds that they won't eat, so I got to kind of even it out. Same thing out here too, maybe. They only eat so much. Yeah. He wants to go down. No, he's rubbing on that cedar tree there. He's rubbing his head. There's one under the tree and one over there. It wouldn't hurt to spray this again before the neighbor decides he wants to mow it again. Yeah, I got to keep it sprayed so he don't get ideas about mowing it. Why he mows it, I don't know yet. I don't think I want to know. All I know is I'm going to prevent him from doing it. Don't give him a reason to come here to mow. Maybe it makes his mailbox look better, I don't know. I don't need the air conditioning today. Yeah, truck says 69. That's probably close. I think it was 66 earlier today around noon. Yeah, it feels good. The air feels good. I won't be sweating when I'm spraying. Yeah. Maybe when I get done with that big pasture across the creek way out there, I'll come back here, and it might take me a couple days to spray the other one though. Maybe I'll spray this fence too. I don't have to. Weeds aren't that big yet. Cattle might even eat them off under the fence. I got some mud puddles. I'll be seeing how that dirt I put there. I probably shouldn't be driving on it, that new dirt, because it'll be muddy and I don't want to make a rut. I want to show you something. It's hard to see. I think I'll get out and get a closer look. If you look over there, These are young cattails. See the one, they're real skinny, the brown part. There's some there. There's some over here. I'll take a look at these, closer look. Yeah, when I was younger, I used to pick those, not the leaves, just the stems with the skinny cattail head, and I put them in a big bunch and put them in a bowl with sand, just as an ornamental, like a flower arrangement without the flowers. But I don't do that anymore. Yeah, you can see how they. I probably took some leaves with them too, but like this one here, it's nice and smooth. They're not falling apart. When they get old, they get like that. That's an old one from last year. But these are the new ones. There's a couple from last year, but they didn't get very big. That one's already big. I noticed I had a head start. There's some here that don't even have a thing on them. I don't know why they don't have a brown thing on them. Don't know. Not that important. But anyway, I just want to show you. See, I probably harvest it down here somewhere and then take some leaves with it. But the leaves just dry up. Only one I really want is this one. See those little things? Get a whole bunch of them like that and it looks pretty neat in like a vase. I usually put some sand in the bottom of the vase to stick the stems in so they don't wobble around. Anyway, that's what I got. But I won't do that. I lost interest in doing that a long time ago. Yeah, I did a lot of things when I was young. Now those there are tall and skinny, the brown part, tall and skinny. But you come over here, those are short. Those are short and a little bit fatter, or they'll get fatter as time goes on. Those two there are already matured. I mean, they must have been the first ones to bloom. Those there still have a bloom on top, the blossom part. Well, the brown thing is where the seeds are. These, I don't know why these haven't shot anything up yet. That's weird. Maybe it was too wet. These are called cattails. Anyway, let's go back to my business. Let's keep going. Yeah, I'll try to avoid running over that new dirt I put on here in the holes, because I don't want to squish it out. Oh, look, a branch. I'll take care of that later on the way back. I'll put it over the fence so they can eat it. There's nobody in the creek. Yeah, here's them 2 piles of dirt. They're hard to see because I'm going up a hill. Yeah, I'll try to avoid them while they're wet. Well, they don't look that wet, but I'll still let them. I don't want to drive on them when they're wet. Yeah, at least not until they settle. Same thing over here on this new dirt. I'll straddle the. I'll try to avoid driving on them. I don't want to smash them down too hard. But at least there's no water standing. That's the main thing. Of course, it was only about 3/8. Yeah. Okay, let's open this gate. Well, I walked across it with my boot. Nothing stuck to my boot, so at least it's not sticky. Yeah, I'll close that gate. While I'm in here, I guess I'll go ahead and charge this thing. Let me go. Looks like the end broke again. Or did I fix that? Let me set up for this gate. Yeah, I could see the tracks over there where I drove across it with my tires. Yeah, it didn't stick to the tires too much. Not like this here where it's real wet. So, yeah. There's more clay. That's mostly clay there. That's why it dries up faster. Let's close the gate. Okay, that'll be good until I come back. No, it's not broke again. That's my fix from the last time it broke. It broke here and I just tied a rope around it. Put it back up. I want to try to spread that stuff out a little bit. Find a way to tie those rags on there, or they don't slide around so much. I'll have to think about something. Anyway, I got to spread out a little bit. Let's put some stuff on it. Okay, with this mixture, I got more oil and less dishwashing liquid. The same amount of permethrin or fly spray insecticide. Yeah, so I think it soaks in better with the more oil. Yeah, with that dishwashing liquid, it wasn't soaking in as good. So now it is. A lot of it went on the ground though, because it's really loose, more liquidy now. That should hold them for a few days. Okay, that's taken care of for now. That's where I'm going to go spray. There's some new weeds coming up. I can see some out here, but I'm not too interested in that because they're all young yet. My main goal is to get those big ones that I missed the first time around. You see the gap there, and the gap there, more of a blank spot, another blank spot. The whole thing was looking like those and those, but I sprayed it earlier in the spring, and they all died. You can see some dead ones here. Yeah, you can see the ones that are dead. There's some that are alive because they grew up after I sprayed. There's some over here too. Yeah, but so the spray does work. I could have mowed it, but then they would have just grown back up again. I did that one year. I mowed it, and then wasn't long. They're all growing back up. So I'm spraying them this year. Yeah, so I have less to spray now than I did before on this end. But down there, I got plenty. So I didn't spray nothing from the empty space down there where it's sort of brownish. From there back, I didn't spray. You can see the tall weeds where they start. But I want to get these first, and if I can't get to the rest of them today, I'll at least finish this area. That's the main goal today. Get the ones that I missed the first time around. There's even a couple here that I think these came up after I sprayed. Yeah, because I know I sprayed them there along the fence. Yeah. Here's another one. They're small, so they're not going to go to seed. I just don't want them to go to seed and spread like they did before. I don't know why, but this first pear tree, I don't know if something's eating it. I see a couple big tall limbs, like the one in the back. The second one in the back, it's got a lot of new growth on it. But there's one up front here, unless they grew up and then fell over. I'm not sure what happened on that one. There should be more growth at the top. Yeah, it's either something's eating it, or it's probably just they got too tall and the wind blew them over during that windstorm. That's my guess. Okay, I'm gonna I'm gonna drive to the other end though and start down there. Yeah. If I see them, if I see new growth in between these two long patches of tall weeds, I'll spray what I can see. This area over here, turn it around to look at. Yeah, this is a wide spot I missed. I missed this whole section here. And another one over to the left. A smaller one to the left. Yeah, farther back, yeah, I missed a few there, but most of them, I got most of them. You can see the dead ones up front here. You can see the ones that I sprayed and they died. So the spray does work. Just takes a lot of work to spray them. And even though it's cooler today, it's so humid, it's so sticky. I'm still sweating, even if it's cooler. Now let's there's a batch down there too, on the left now. Okay, I'm gonna drive to the other corner and start from that end. I don't know what I did. There's a few in here too. Either I missed or they started growing after I sprayed. Yeah, but there's a lot less than there were before. That's the main thing. There's a lot less. I sprayed her on the outside of the fence and under it, so that worked pretty good. Okay, let me park up here. Actually, I just wanted to park in the shade, but I'm going to park up here. Let's go to that big area. This is a wet spot. Yeah, a little wet. Let me park it. I'm under the shade tree here. It's a sycamore tree. Okay. I'll just leave it parked here for now. You can see where I left off back there, where the tall green ones start and the dead ones on this side. I sprayed all that there. But like I said, I missed some in here. I missed a lot in here. I can't believe I missed this whole section. And there's a big section in here I missed. And there's two strips there, and another one there. And that's what I'm going to spray first. I'm going to start down that way and work my way here. Here's that wet spot. Yeah, I should avoid it because I'm making ruts through there. I got plenty of water, plenty of weed killer, and it's cool. So I got this towel here, an old towel, to put over my back to help absorb the sweat and cushion that backpack because it gets heavy and those straps cut into my shoulders or my neck, whatever. Yeah, so that helps. So let me put it on, and it's already full and with what I need. So let me put it on and start spraying. There's an owl in there, way over there somewhere. I hear another owl far away. Let's see if they're talking to each other. see. Nothing? No. Nothing. Alright. Oh well, I ain't got time for that. Let me go down there and start spraying. Let's spray this one, this strip of weeds. There's two kinds of these ironweeds, at least that's what I call them. There's a light colored ones, and I think these have the red blossoms on them, and they're just starting to bloom now. See, they're just starting to bloom. They got red. They'll have red blossoms on them, reddish or pink. So it's a lot better. It's a lot easier to spray them when they first started to grow. When they're close to the ground, it's easy. I don't use as much spray, but here I got to cover the whole thing. And here's another kind. Yeah, this is a darker. It's got a lighter stem, lighter leaves, and red blossoms. This has a dark stem, darker leaves, and white blossoms. Of course, they haven't come out yet. Here's a good contrast right here. That's the dark kind. That's what I call them, ironweeds, and I guess those are ironweeds too. But these will have white blossoms on them, and those are going to have red or reddish. Yeah, when these are small, there's only a few leaves on the ground level, and that's the best time to spray them because you use less spray. All you do is one little spray and you're done. But now I got to spray the whole plant just to make sure I cover it good. Well, it's 3 p.m. and I got this first one done. I went about halfway out, caught anything that was growing again. Outliers or the new growth. Now I'm going to move over to here. I got all the little ones that are popping up around here too. There weren't that many. They're easy to spot. I feel a little dampness in the air. I don't know if it's going to rain. I don't think it's going to rain, but I'll be ready if it does. Hope it don't rain. Waste all this spray. Now I'm going to go walk down this side, down here. I'll go out a little ways if I see something. This is a fixed area. At least they're easy to see, since everything. I'll go out and get that one. Unless I got it already when I got those, but it doesn't hurt to hit them twice. I'll be coming back on that side. There's a little stretch here. Right now I'm going to get these out of the way. Okay, I got that part done. I got that part done. I'm going to walk down that little strip there. I'm going to go down here. I'll come back on this section right here. Go down and come back. Wind changed. The weather's so humid. It was from the north this morning. Now it's from the. Now it's north again. But sometimes it blows in from behind me, from the south. It was just blowing from the south here a few seconds ago, or a minute ago, and now it's blowing from the north again. I think it's swirling around. Oh, there's some cattle up there on top of the hill. Keep spraying then. It's cool, but I'm still sweating. Show you kind of what I've been doing. When I spray them, I have to crank this. Build some pressure up. And then use my other hand. Oop! I lost my hose. Hard to do with one hand. I usually don't have this much pressure. I just have a little bit. I cranked it up so I could spray while I'm recording. Yeah. Normally I just target the plant to sell. Now I'm getting everything Anyway, that's what I've been doing. This is about all the pressure I need. See, just enough to get it on the plant. I think that's the, yeah, that's what I thought. Mail carrier. Yeah. There she goes. It's usually a she. She's got one of them mail carriers that steering wheels on the right side, like in England. Oh, there's not much here. Oh, there's one there I gotta touch up. I think I got those already. I'll look for any things that just came up. Not too bad. Milk carrier coming back. She only goes up to one or two houses up there and then comes back. Probably just one. Okay, I'll get most. Yeah, I got most of these weeds. Yeah, I'm working my way back to. I got that over there. Working my way back to this section right here, and then I'll tackle that big one. I'll go down and then come back and start for the truck and work my way down this way. But get these first. Yeah, now wind from the south again. Wind from that direction. And I'm going down this section here, and I'll go down and come back on that one. And then I'll go down on that one. I'll keep working my way down to that end. Yeah, it's a little sticky, but it's cool. The wind's cool. It's still sticky, humid. I've got everything sprayed from there to here. Now I gotta move on to that big strip over there. Yeah, I got this sprayed right here, but not over there. That's my next one. Yeah, that's all done, all done, all done. Okay, this has to be done yet. And a little strip in there. I'll come back on that strip there. Instead of just going straight down and walking back and forth, I start from one side, walk here, that way. I do a cross cut. That's easier to do it that way. And try to walk back and forth. Well, I am walking back and forth, but I'm walking in straight lines. Yeah. Crisscross. Then I'll come back on that little strip there. And then I'll touch up anything that's in there. And then I can start on that stuff that I haven't touched yet, back that way. Okay, I'm getting tired. The tank's got still a lot of water in it, so I'll wait till I run out and I refill it. Stuff's heavy. A little lighter now since it's almost empty. Backpack sprayer. Yeah, that's all sprayed. And all this is sprayed too. I gotta move down. Move down to here. I think I got enough to get to the other side. This looks pretty clean. You can see the ones I sprayed before. Some of them are dead, and some of them are half dead. Some of these looks like they just came up. Right there and over there. Yeah, I'll get this here, and then I'll walk through all that there. There's only a hit and miss there. And then I don't know if I want to start on that or not, but I got plenty of water and plenty of spray. It's just running out of energy, all this walking back and forth. Okay, let's get going. Let's head to the other side. 4 p.m. I think I've been out here about 2 hours. I think I came out here around 2 or after. I think it was after 2 when I started it up.
from the house. Well, it's 4 now. It was 2 hours I did all this. All the way up to here about. That's the biggest weeds that I missed the first time I sprayed. Okay, that's done. I sprayed this too, like from where those green taller plants start, and you can see the dead ones in front of it. I missed a few in there too, but I'll get them, and then I think I'll need to reload this sprayer. So I did all this with one backpack sprayer because the weeds weren't that thick. They get a little thicker over there. Okay, let's spray some more over there. This is about where I left off the first time I sprayed. See, there's no dead stuff in here. I can see some dead ones in here. Yeah. Oh, the sun's trying to shine. But there's some I missed. I missed these milkweeds on purpose, but I'll get anything that's not milkweed from here down. Okay, let me finish this up. I think somebody's fishing up there at the neighbors. They got a pond. They got a pond on top of that hill, right across the road, right across from my driveway. Okay, let's spray a few weeds here. Then I'm going to refill this backpack sprayer and maybe start on this. The wind's still from the south, right? South, southwest. Yeah. You can see, tell by the wind in there too, and the leaves. Well, at least I got the main part done. I like that. I'm glad I got that done again. Let's finish this tank. I sprayed everything that I sprayed the first time back in early spring. Yeah, I touched up what I missed. Yeah, I didn't spray nothing back there yet, but I'm getting there. Yeah, it's all been, I guess you say, resprayed. The ones I missed, I just missed, but you can see the difference between the ones I missed and the open area, somewhat open area there. Yeah, there's more weeds that are gone than there are still standing, but these have all been sprayed, so they should start dying within a week. I should start seeing them wilt and die off. Okay, I want to move the truck up around to that corner up there, or it makes it turn. I don't really need shade today because it's overcast. Yeah, good day for me to spray. I don't know how it's going to affect the plants. I think it'll still soak in. The herbicide will still be absorbed by the plant and kill it. Okay, let's move the truck up before I fill that container again. Oh, that towel is all wet with sweat. I'm letting it dry out a little bit. My back's wet right now. My shirt. Okay. Let's move on down the road. Move on down the road. I guess you can call this a road. Road along the fence. I'm going to drive past to where I'm going to start spraying. Well, that's where I left off. Right about where these milkweeds are. And you can see a few dead plants from the last time I sprayed. Anyway, I'm just going to start here and work my way down. I think I already sprayed some of them on the left side. I'm going to start there by those milkweeds and I'm gonna go in the same direction I've been going, up and down, or left to right, the short distance. I'm not going, yeah, that's the best way to spray those. What did I say? I was going to drive up here. Yeah. And then I'll walk back. If it was sunny, I'd have to look for a shade. But right now, I'm just looking for a place to park. Okay, that'll do. I'm ready to add the water and the weed killer, herbicide. Okay, let's do that. I'll use this one jug first. Let's see how full it makes it. It almost fills it up. It's not quite full, but it's close enough. I'm going to add the weed killer now. Backpack sprayer is ready to go. Yeah. Okay. I got the biggest part sprayed already. It should look a lot cleaner in a few weeks, or a month at least, at the most. But now I got to spray this area here. I didn't spray before. None of these have been sprayed before. But I'm going to take a bite out of it. Oh, there's a thistle. I got to spray that too. It gets thinner as it goes down. That's where I was working on that tree the other day. Last week. What is today? Monday? Yeah. I don't know what day it was. Been a few days. Well, like I said, I may not do it all today. I did a lot more than I thought I was going to do today. I got the area that I already done once. Yeah, so if I can get half of this done today, yeah, and there's always tomorrow, and the next day, and any day I want to do it. There's a few up on top too, but there aren't very many of these left up on top. I dished up most of them. Okay, let's start spraying. Oh, the sun finally came out. I got all this sprayed all the way to here. Yeah, sun's out. Not hot though, yet. There's still some clouds to the west. I got it sprayed them this far. I still got this much to do. It doesn't look like much, but it's a lot of walking around, I can tell you that. A lot of walking back and forth. And sometimes I can't remember, I can't tell which weeds I sprayed. So probably a lot of them get sprayed multiple times, and some probably don't get sprayed at all. So I'll have to wait until after they die, like I did on the last patch, to find out what didn't get killed. Here's where I cut that tree down. Or I didn't cut it down. I cut it off the fence. It was laid across there. And the tree part, I cut that log was laying on the fence, or over the fence on the angle, and I wound up cutting it. And then I drug it with a truck from there, the two logs, two parts of the tree. Drug it, you can see the drag mark there. And I drug it all the way over here. drag it all the way down and dumped it over there on the very end, right there. So this is all I got left to spray. This blue. I already did some of this in here. I don't have a whole lot left. Still got some in my sprayer, so let's keep going. Oh, the sun disappeared again. That's okay with me. It keeps me cooler. Yeah. It's 5:30 and I'm almost done. Got everything on that side. Now I'm gonna go back this way and get everything on this side. Up to the truck anyway. And I'll be done. I'm sure I missed some. I'll wait until they start dying, then I'll know. I can always come back and touch them up like I did on the other end. At least it's cool. It's not hot today, so that's good. Made it not too hard. That milkweed, I can still smell it when I walk by. Yeah, so sweet. I think I'm going to try something this year. When these get ripe, because they get real big. Those pods get real big. And those are getting big too over there. And so when these get ripe, I'm going to pick them before they open up. Because when they open up, the wind blows all the seeds around because they got some silky thing tied to them. So I want to harvest them, put them in a bag, let them dry out, and next spring I'm going to plant them. I'm going to plant them around the house because they smell so good. And the cattle don't eat them, so I won't have to worry about the cattle bothering them. Plant them around the garden. Plant them anywhere I want because the cattle won't bother them, see? They've been out here all summer, or all spring, and they haven't touched them. They smell so good. Yeah, they're starting to lose their aroma because that was the last one that was harvested. Oh, I kicked one. There's a red bug. Yeah, I got some seed pods. I'll have to keep an eye on them. Keep an eye on them because I'm going to harvest them this year and see if I can plant some around the house. I'm done spraying. My tank's empty anyway. That worked out just right. I still, whenever I'm around this area here, yeah, right around here. That's where that skunk smell was up there on top. That's where I saw a skunk too. So I'm thinking there's a skunk has a nest there or something. A hole in the ground, I don't know. Anyway, it's all been sprayed. I'm going to head home. I used two backpack sprayer tankfuls. And I'm standing, I gotta clean this mess up, but I won't do it today, I'm too tired. I got some limbs here from that tree that fell on the fence. I want to clean these up. But that's what I worked on the other day. Oh, I can see the break now up there. Couldn't see it on a sunny day because it was too bright. Yeah, I gotta finish cutting that log at least one more time. Yeah, I don't know if I can use that wood for something. I'm pretty sure it's hickory, but I could be wrong. But it sure looks like hickory. Look at the bark that came off. The bark stripped down. Yeah. There's a walnut. You could see when it was younger, it had a vine wrapped around it. See how it made a groove in the bark? Yeah. Anyway. That limb is hung up. A dead limb is hung up. Probably came off this tree. Yeah, yeah. I know I say I'm going to finish this job someday, but that someday may never come because I'll just forget about it. As long as it's not in my way, and if I ever wanted to drive through there with the ATV or the lawnmower, I'll have to cut it at least one more time up there by that, at least by that notch, and then roll it to the side. But I don't know if I have to do that. Yeah, the wind's just right. I can smell skunk. There's some kind of skunk nest around here. But anyway, I probably won't get to that because I'm spraying a fence now. It's a lot easier than mowing it. Okay. Ooh, I stepped in a hole. Okay, this is done. Give it a couple of weeks and see what it looks like. Everything should be dying by then. Okay, back to the truck and go home. There's a stream there, and the neighbor cleaned out his stream last fall. His side of the stream. That's where these big piles came from. That one, and there's another one down there. There's another one there. There's a third one on the other end. Or is it on this? No, there's a third one up that way. Yeah. But anyway, originally I was going to when I first put the fence up, I was going to put it right on the edge of the creek, but it was just too hard to get in there with anything with all the trees and stuff. So, because this was already cleared as a field, so I just used it outside. I just followed the tree line here. But then lately I've been thinking, well, I got a gate on that end down there, and the gate on this, and the gate on this end, and he cleaned that out real good. So if I can somehow get in there and put even if it's just a single electric fence line, yeah, single one, because I like to put the cattle in there. I'd have to stay right on the edge of the stream, on the top of the bank, and I'd have to clean it. I had to clear it all, though. That's the hard part. I got to clear it. I had to clear it by hand, and then put some T-post in and stretch at least one wire, maybe two. I don't think I'd use barbed wire like I did here. I'd use a smooth wire again. But since it'll be a drop off, I don't think the cattle will try to go under it to get down into the creek, because there won't be nothing to get. So I'm still thinking about that, doing it sometime. Right. Oh, my sprayer is bubbling. If I do it, I'll do it in wintertime when there's nothing growing. And then I can just let the cattle in one gate and let them go all the way down, and let them come out the other gate down there. That's my thinking. Because I'd like to clean this up, because there's lots of walnuts in here. Here's a walnut. There's a walnut. There's a walnut. And there's a big walnut down that way. There's lots of walnuts in here and there. And I'd like to start keeping them clean around there. I'd let the little ones grow, but we'll see. It's just a thought. It's just something I've been thinking about for a couple of years. Well, I thought about it after when I put this fence up and put that gate, put this barbed wire in. I added barbed wire to this 2 strands of fence, and then I put a 6-foot gate on each end of this fence. And that's when I started thinking about, oh, I should fence this part here so the cattle can keep it clean. Just temporary, just like I let them in where the pasture road is. I let them in there sometimes to clean it up. Oh well, that's a thought. But it won't be happening for a while. I'm done out here for spraying. Oh, look. I just noticed a cow came down to the tree that I drug over there a few days ago. The one that fell on the fence. Well, before I go back to the house, I guess I'm going to take a drive around and look at the cattle. I haven't done that yet today. Okay, let's go. Well, it's 5:45 p.m. So it took me about 3.5 hours. No, almost 4 hours. Ran over the branches. I see some cattle up on top. I see some cattle up there. Up at the top. I see a few. Oh, where am I going? That's about as far as I can go. I'll drive up there. Here's a bunch of that mint. When they get a little bigger, I'm going to harvest some. I didn't spray that. I didn't spray none of the thing in here because I'm going to harvest some of that mint. The mint's the shorter stuff. Wild mint. Oh, Mama cow's the one I saw. What you doing down here? What were you doing with your belly the other day? You got it. You don't have a problem, do you? It was this side. It's like it's like there was something in there. Trying to get it. What are you looking at? Oh, dear. Oh, I missed it. I saw it. There it is. There it is. In the corner, behind the gate, right there. That's the second one that I saw. You see it? Now it's going to cross a creek. Cow came down here. She came down here to eat some more of these leaves if she can get to them. I think some other cows are going to come down here too. She's the leader, so let me swing around. I'm going to go check something. Gotta watch but I don't run over. Where you going, girl? I'm gonna go to the top. But first I'm gonna check this out. Yeah, the deer came through here. There's a path there between those trees, and it comes out there in the creek. I thought maybe I'd see him. No, I don't see anybody. I don't know where they went. Hard to see anyway through there. Yeah, it's narrow down here. Yeah, there's not much room. If I fence it off, there won't be much room. Barely enough room for cattle to get through. But I'm still thinking about it. What's she looking at? She's always doing this. Maybe the deer are following that ditch or the creek. No, she just came down here to eat. Anyway, I see some more cattle. Okay, I'm gonna go up to the top. I guess I'll get out and move that log. I drove over it a few times already. I think it's the time I moved it. gonna put in 4-wheel drive since it rained yesterday. I'll try a different track. Last time I tried to go up here after a rain, I had to back down because I couldn't make it up. Okay, come on. Yeah. There's the cattle, and there's the baby. There's the baby. Let me swing it around. Sorry to bother you, Cappy. The other cattle are going down. I can see the bull going down to the woods. He's going down to where the other cow was down there. Well, little calf, I don't want to bother you, so I'll just take off. You're sticking your nose up at me, huh? Probably smell something. Probably the exhaust. Oh. Says, I don't trust you. I'm gonna go to Mama, make sure I'm safe. I like watching calves. I wonder if I was like that when I was young. I had lots of energy. I remember that. I used to run around in the woods, climb trees. Man, my grandma always said I had ants in my pants. I like that expression. Because I couldn't sit still. I always had to be doing something. Playing, exploring. Yeah. Climbing trees was my favorite pastime. Yeah. Well, anyway. Let's take it out of 4. I don't need it no more. Yeah, I need to come up here sometime, and there aren't too many, but I see some Jimson weeds over there. I got to spray, and there's some over by the shed here. I could just cut them down with a bolo or a machete. That's what they call a big knife, big long blade in the Philippines. Call it a bolo. Here we call it machete. Of course, the Philippines, any big, they don't even have to be that big. Any blade that they cut stuff with, like wood, coconut, whatever, unless it's an axe, it's a bolo. And they usually make their own. Most bolos were made out of leaf springs from old trucks, old cars and things. They heat it up, and hammer it out, and then they put a wood handle on it. And their sheaths are made out of wood too. Well, I got something done today. Maybe tomorrow I'll haul some manure out of the barn. I've been needing to do that for a long time. Okay. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna spread my track out. I don't want to drive in the same spot every time. I usually do, but I don't want to. I want to spread it out a little bit. Oi, I'm sliding. I'm sliding. There they are. They're not all here yet. Oh, they're still munching away on that tree. Digging out a few more leaves. Let's sit and watch them for a while. What you looking at, heifer? Hell, milk thief? That's your name. Yeah, I didn't forget. I don't think she's stealing milk now, though. That's Mama Cow's sixth calf. Before her was the white bull at the house now. And before the white bull, it was the brown cow that had a calf in February. Her first one. Okay, I got it. That's the one I'm going to sell, the one that smaller calf in the back there. Yeah, we didn't eat those leaves off of that tree there. Huh? They're probably still good. Go ahead, eat. Now, there's the brown cow. That brown cow is that calf's older sister. She's got 3 older sisters. An older brother. And a younger brother. Hey, Bully. How you doing? Huh? He's got it. Look at his horns. Look at those horns. If he wanted to use them for defense, I think he knew how. I think he probably knows how. Oh, he's going to go check out the cows. Oh, he's just going to go eat some grass. Yeah, I got it all sprayed. Just a matter of time before the weeds die. And after they die, I can tell which ones I missed. Like I did today. Okay, let's head back to the house. I'm going this way. I don't have to go back to the top. Oh, there's some more calves waiting back there. And that cow's coming back down too. Here comes the calves. There goes the little one with its mama. And the other calves are coming down too. Yeah. Once the weeds are gone, the tall ones anyway, this pasture should look better. Hopefully it'll look better next year. I'll have less weeds to spray. I'm not sure if any of these will grow back or not. I don't think so. If the herbicide kills them, they shouldn't grow back. But when I cut them with a mower, they'll keep growing back because they're perennial. They keep growing back from the same root. But when I spray them, hopefully it kills the root. Hopefully. Who we got here? Who we got in that woods there? Some calves. Let's get a closer look. There's a log here somewhere. Hello, calvies. What's going on? There's a heifer on the left, born in February 14th to the brown cow. There's a bull calf there in the middle, facing me. He was born January 15th to the mama cow. That's her 7th calf. Oh, a cow there licking her baby from June 6th. The calf right next to her, that's her calf from last year, from April 25. So she got two of her last 2 daughters, and that's her fifth calf. Unfortunately, her third calf, her third offspring, should I say, was the black bull, and during the wintertime he fell into he broke through the ice in the pond down at the house in the bottom, and he didn't make it out. He drowned or froze, one or the other. I'd say he drowned, but he couldn't get out. Okay. They're all coming down to eat. Yeah, those weeds they're walking through, those short ones are the mint. I'm going to harvest some for my tea. Which reminds me, I need to cook some tea one of these days. I haven't had that for a while. I drink a lot of tea in the wintertime, but summertime I don't really care for it that much. Yeah, those are her last two calves. The yearling there coming down, that's April 25 of last year, and the little one was June 6th of this year. And they're both heifers. Oi! That's it. Go out there and join the herd. Missed it. I'm getting a drink. That calf shot out. It wants to run. There it goes. Go ahead, run. Run, little calfie. What are you looking at? I like that calf. Did I say it had a... Did I just look at... Did I see it had a black nose? Well, that's good. I like when they have black noses. It's a carryover from the Italian breeds. I thought she had a pink nose. Where you guys going? Oh, they're going to head down to the water. Maybe I'll follow. I have to get ahead of them so they can. So I can meet them when they get down there. Okay. Hello, guys. All right. Let's head to the bridge and wait for them. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, everything's sprayed. The other side don't have as many weeds because I sprayed that in the past. I sprayed this in the past too, but I just couldn't get them all. After a while, I get tired of spraying because it's just too much walking. My arm gets sore too from squeezing the handle of the sprayer. Okay, let's open the gate. Yeah, I didn't need the air conditioner in my truck today. It only got to about 70 degrees. Yeah, that dirt in the holes worked out pretty good. If I start seeing water standing in them, I know where to get the dirt to top them up, fill them up again. Because this dirt will get compressed over time, and then when the water starts settling in there, I think that's what happened over there. Water settled in that where the water comes down from uphill, comes down and then goes out to the creek. The cattle walk through it and take out the dirt. There's mud on their feet, and the water flushes it out too. Yeah, that'll be another project. I need to get a couple trailers full of dirt and dump it in there, raise it up. That's a lot of shoveling, but I ain't ready to do that right yet. That might have to wait till next year. That worked out pretty good. I had that mounds of dirt that was dug out of that drainage ditch in the bottom behind the house. Have it dug out last year, and I wanted to knock it down so I could keep the weeds under control. I used a disc for that, and when I saw I had lots of loose dirt, I said, I'll just throw it on the trailer. Shoveled it on, and it worked out pretty good. Originally, I was just going to try to get some of that dirt from down here, or from, on this hill, but that stuff is hard. And I didn't really feel like digging. I tried it one time, but it was just too hard to dig. My way was better. That cat's running around again. Go, little one, go. They're headed this way, so I got to get ready. I think I'll watch them. I'll watch them go through the oiler or under it. I gotta close this gate so they can get through. Yeah, they're headed this way. Yeah, I need to get a lot of dirt in here. Probably be better if I just hired a dump truck, get some soil and just throw it in here. But I don't think I want to do that. I could still do it myself. Here they come. Here they come. Can I see the order? Yeah. Here they come. I've done it before. There they go maybe they go for the salt first? No? Yeah? Yeah. No. Change their mind. Hey, Mama Cow went first. They got big bellies. They must have lots of grass in there. So even though they got this whole side here with some good grass, they still like to go out over there to eat. Hi guys, girls, what's up? What? I don't got nothing for you. Go on, keep going. You're blocking the road here. Go ahead. They never see me here. Hi. Come on. go. I'm not go. I don't feed you guys here. Oh, the last one is the calf. What? What? Hey, hey, little bull. Ah, she's coming in the heat. She's the last one to have a calf. About 2 weeks ago. Just over 2 weeks ago. Got scared. She had a calf on the 6th of June. Oh, there's a little one. Oh, he got a half black. I thought it was pink when he was born, or she. It looks like it's dark now, somewhat dark. It's like half dark. The outer, the top and the outer end is sort of pinkish, but that's okay. I can tell by their hooves too. The hooves are pink, just like her. She's gonna wind up looking like her, or her mama. Her mama has pink. Oh no, not her mama. No, her mama has black nose. Hey, leave her alone. Come on. That's the one I'm going to sell. I just didn't like it. It didn't grow good. It's from this cow. That one there. That's it. Stop picking on it. I got to catch up to Mom. Okay, I'm gonna go drive to the bridge. Yeah, he only had a calf, what? Just over 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I think she's coming in the heat already. That's good. That's good. This year she was late. She had calf April 25 last year. So I was thinking she was going to have a calf sometime, even in March or April again. But she waited till June. She was like a month delayed, or 2 months delayed, because usually they have a calf about a month ahead of where they had the year before. The mama cow, she had her calf 2025. Is it 2025? Yeah. In February 18th. I think that was right. Yeah, February 18th. And the year before that, she had it March 28th. So she's always been about a month. And this year she had it January 15th. So she's always about a month ahead. Oh, they're trimming the willows. See, that's what I want to do down there. All those willow trees in the creek, I want to cut them out. Hey, buzzard. I want to cut them out slowly and then throw them out. I'm going to wait till that pasture gets eaten down though. I don't want it trampled before they eat it. I'm going to cut out a few, drag them out, let them eat the leaves, and I'll do that all summer. I'll do that all summer until that creek's cleaned out, and I'll cut them off about waist high, so when they sprout back, they can nibble them off like they're doing here. They didn't spend much time in the water. Okay. I guess I didn't drive to the bridge. Okay, I guess I'm done. Another energetic calf. Alright, let's go home. Oh, I'm glad I waited. For a couple days there, I was going to spray weeds, and I just didn't feel like it. It was hot. Sunny is the best time to spray weeds, I think, because it helps the plant absorb the herbicide better. But I just didn't feel like it. So I waited. And it just happened that today was cloudy and very cool. So today's the perfect day for me, temperature-wise and cloud-wise for me. Maybe not so much for the plants I was spraying, but at least I got it done, and I didn't have to suffer too much, except for the walking and carrying the backpack sprayer. Yeah. Okay. Well, at least I got it done in somewhat of a comfortable environment. All right, I gotta go. Well, I got this area sprayed, and I got this area sprayed all the way down. That's all sprayed. Now all I gotta do is wait for them weeds to die. And as I was walking past these milkweed, oh, they smell good. Like I said, I'm going to try to collect some of the seed pods. There's some big ones already. These must have bloomed early. See? Seed pods are getting big. When they turn brown and before they open up, I want to collect them. There's plenty here. I want to collect some of these. I can still smell. They're still blooming. I still smell some blossoms like there and over there. Oh, it smells so good. I want to get some of that around the house. So I'll collect the seed pods when they're ripe, store them in the house during the winter, and then I'm going to open them up and try to plant some of these, see if they'll grow around the house. I could even put them in the pasture or around the garden, because the cattle won't eat them. See, they've been in here before, and there's some in the pasture. They don't eat them there either. They avoid them. Now they might knock them down when they walk past them, but yeah, there's some big seed pods on here. Okay, there's the cattle over that way. Since I'm here, maybe I'll add some more of that solution to it. Or I'll just wait until I come back again some other day. I don't want to get I feel a raindrop. I felt something wet hit my arm. It's a fine mist or something. Look at that sky. It's let's see, 5, 6. Yeah, it's after 6 p.m. So the sun's back in there somewhere. Yeah, those are the trees I need to cut out. They're not that big. I'm going to cut them out with an axe because I don't want to be handling a chainsaw. Besides, my chainsaw don't work too good until I get it fixed or get a new one. I saw something on YouTube the other day. I don't know what happened to that tree. That tree's bushed out. It's got new growth on it. But what happened to that one? Where's all the new growth on that one? Did something eat it? I know I saw a bagworm on there earlier this spring. Huh. It's supposed to look like that over there. And that's the one with some pears on it. Yeah, it's supposed to have new growth coming out of the top. But anyway, I'm just going to sharpen my axe up and try to cut them out with an axe because they're not that big. That way the cattle have something to rub on, and they can, if anything regrows, they can nibble on it. I'm not sure how far back I'm going. I just want to cut the willows out. these are all willows in here. The dark green one back there, I'll probably leave that one. I'm not sure what it is, but it's not a willow. Anyway, I got to get going. Well, it's 6:30. Yeah, I knew it was after 6. Yeah. Let's see if I can straddle this dirt I put down. Okay. Yeah, oh, let me dump this over for him. I'll put this over the fence. They can eat it later. They'll find that branch and leaves later when they come back to water. Okay. Yeah, I think still got plenty to eat in here. Let's try something here. I got room. I don't know if I can do this. I should have pulled up farther. Limbs in my way. Well, I'm just going to close the gate anyway. Let's do it this way then. I'm on a slant here. I'll just watch him eat for a while. Oh, the calf lay down. The one right in the middle. Right in front of this bull. In the middle. See how the calf on the right near the fence? He's nibbling the weeds under the fence a little bit. Yeah. I need to mow that grass. It ain't that big, but what I do, I start at the other end, and I mow this way, mow this direction, because that'll blow the grass under the fence, and hopefully it adds a little mulch if they don't eat it. But if they eat it, well, that's okay too. And the mulch makes the layer there on the ground, hopefully prevents some of the weeds from growing back. I did it in the spring when the grass was real tall, but now it's pretty short. But I'll probably do it again. Well, as long as the cattle don't put too much pressure on the fence, I'll just leave it. Well, I can't stand here sit here looking at them all day, the rest of the day. So I'll just head home. All right. Looks like the elderberries are making berries. There's 2 here blooming, but they were late. The rest of them are all got seed. Let's take a look. These were late. That's why they're still blooming. They're just blooming. Hey, there's a mulberry right here. One with the funny looking leaves. But here's some elderberries. They got green berries on them. When they turn dark, blue, purple, whatever you want to call it, I'll be picking them. If I don't pick them, the birds will eat them. There's quite a few here. I picked some here a few years ago. Okay. But there's other ones growing too. Right back where I started from. Dum 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 da dum dum dum. Do 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 do. I closed the gate. Now open that gate so they can come in here and eat again. 7 p.m. now. I think the sun's up there. I got about an hour and a half before the sun goes down. Just after 7 p.m. There's a yellow cat. Oh, the birds are swooping on. Oh! They call them swallows. They're swooping down on them. He saw me. I think he went back because of me, not the cat, not the birds. Anyway, I got something done today. Finished the spraying weeds. That's a big pasture. I probably got some ironweeds down in there too. I need to spray. I know. I see some up here on this hill. There's plenty up here. They're small. They're not going to seed. They're not blooming or nothing yet. There's a thistle down there. I sprayed that thistle. I killed it. I need to spray that one. And there's one here. There's probably a few more down in there too. Yeah, I need to pick a day to spray this too, but there's a thistles down in there. Yeah, but I'm gonna rest up from spraying for a while. I think tomorrow I think I'm gonna load up a load of manure, the old manure, onto the small trailer, and then I'm gonna park the trailer down there along the edge, and I'll just leave it parked there, and I'll be taking off I'll be using shovels to spread the composted manure to surround the lemongrass plants that were planted. Hey kittens, 3 of them. Yeah. Oh, there's that yellow cat. Went all the way down there. Way down there, underneath the fence. Yeah, there it goes. Hey, yellow cat. It's not my cat. He went down there to hunt. My cat had gray kittens, so I don't think yellow cat was the papa. It may not be a boy anyway. Yeah, I got something. Look at all the white clover blooming down there. those little specks of white. It's all over the place because I remember planting it. Either that or it was in the... No, I think I planted that separate. I planted a pasture mix down here when I first had the ground cleared, had all the trees cleared. That's a remnant of some of them. I don't know where the other ones went. I don't know. I don't remember any other pile. Most of them were small trees though, except for these big ones. I think they left the big ones because they were big. Yeah. This was all full of trees through in here. And we had it cleared. A few years after we moved in. Just so I could raise cattle here. We had the cattle here in 1990. That's when we moved them over here. And then a few years after that, we already had the big pasture, but it wasn't pasture. I was using it to make hay, but the bottom it was hard to make hay because it was always too wet. Yeah. So, and I was already renting the hay field from the family back then. Yeah. But eventually, I don't know what year it was, but eventually I converted I made the big pasture for cattle. I put fences up and yeah, did what I needed to do to raise cattle there. And it's working out okay. Okay, gotta go in. Bugs are eating me up. It's after 8 p.m., about 5 after. And the sun's going down. Well, that's all from today. It's a good day. Now the sun came out. There's hardly any cloud. There's no clouds in the sky that I can see. So I got the weeds sprayed and I stayed cool. Sun's going down. Last rays of the sun for today. The last view of the sun. Sitting there, it's poking through the trees. Yeah. There's no clouds. It was cloudy all day. Oh, there they are. The clouds moved off to the south. And looky there. A half moon. There are a few clouds they all went south. Let's see, that's the last of the sun for today. I'm making tea. I came out to collect some mulberry leaves from the tree. And I saw that the sun was going down. Okay, that's it for today. That's all.